Hello, greetings everyone. My name is Ana Marie Marquez, and this part, the vehicle trackle.gui package, I will explain this part. So there's a lot of classes. First is a login frame, main frame, report panel, report update listener, schedule panel, service log panel, user panel, and also the vehicle panel. So let's move on and let's start to explain the login frame. So a login frame window for a user authentication. It displays a background image, username, password fields, and login button. So it validates credentials using user registry. On success, opens mainframe and closes itself. Shows error messages for empty or invalid credentials. It creates a JFrame with a custom JPanel displaying image, login, background, and adds username and password, labels, and fields. Transparent white text. It includes a welcome back label and a cyan login button. And also login click, we can check for empty field, shows error if empty, queries user registry, find user or username and password. If valid, it opens mainframe and close login frame, and else show a valid, invalid credentials error. So we use a background image, transparent fields, and basic input validation. And also for the mainframe, the main application window after login, tailored to the user's role, for example, is the admin. Features a tab interface using a JTab pane with the panels for users, vehicle, service log, and reports. Includes a logout button and background image. We create a JFrame titled with a user role, size by 800 times 600. Uses SJ panel with the image background pane as background. So adds a top panel with a blue logout button. Confirms logout, returns to login frame. Set up a left-sided JTab pane with a custom tabs icon plus text. So the users, admins only, as the user panel for user management. Also for vehicle is a vehicle panel for vehicle management. Service log is for service log panel for service records, and reports for report panel for reports. So we can use tabs, use icons, CI image, and VI image, and etc. And tooltips also. So the role-based tabs is customized tab styling, log out functionality. And also, let's move on to report panel. So the report panel is for generating reports displayed as a tab in the main frame. Contains 3 sub-tabs. For maintenance is history, upcoming schedule, and mechanic performance reports. Updates dynamically when service records change via report update listener. So we create a JPanel with a border layout and a report generation header. Uses a JTab pane with 3 tabs. The maintenance history is tab with VIN, model, task, and mechanic date and description. The upcoming schedule, we have table with VIN, model, task, and due date. The mechanic performance is a tab for with mechanic ID, name, vehicle, VIN, task, and date description. So the tables are styled with monospace font, alternating row colors, and sortable. Populates tables using report generator methods. A listener for service record updates to refresh history and performance tables. So tab reports, dynamic updates, and styled tabs. So for report update listener, a simple interface for notifying classes, for example, JPanel of service record updates. It defines one method on service report update that implemented by report panel to refresh report tables when service record registry changes. So enables dynamic report updates. For the schedule panel, a panel displaying upcoming maintenance tasks for vehicles shown as a tab in mainframe. Filters tasks based on user role. Example is the vehicle owners see only their vehicles. Create a JPanel with a border layout and a maintenance schedule header. Display a table with columns, VIN, models, task, due date. Table is styled with monospace font, alternating row colors, and sortable. Populates table from vehicle register showing tasks from vehicle that get maintenance task. Filters data is the vehicle owners see only their vehicles, others see all. So the key features is display maintenance schedules, role-based filtering. For the service log panel, A panel for managing service records shown a tab in mainframe. Displays records and allows admins, mechanics to add, edit, or delete record. It creates a JPanel with a border layout and a service log header. It displays a table with columns, record ID, vehicle VIN, task, mechanic, date, and description. Table is styled monopace font, alternating row colors, and sortable. It populates table for service record registry, filtering by role, vehicle owners only their vehicles, mechanics for only their records, and admins is for the all records. For admins, mechanics add edit and delete buttons. Add is for dialog to input records details. Edit is the dialog to modify description mechanic like updates, service record registry, and vehicle records. For delete is for confirms deletion, removes from service record, registry, and vehicle. We use CRUD operation, role-based access input and validation. For the user panel, a panel for managing users show us a tab in mainframe for admins. Allows admins to add, edit, or delete users. We create a J panel with a border layout and a user management header. It display a table with the columns, user ID, username, role, and name. Table is styled, monospace, font, alternating row colors, and sortable. Populates table from user registry, showing all users for admins. Add, edit, delete buttons for admins. Add for dialog to input user details. Edit for dialog to modify user details, validates, and updates. Delete naman is for confirms deletion, prevent deleting login user. Removes from user registry. Also, we use user CRUD operation, admin only input validation. And vehicle panel. A panel for managing vehicles shown as a tab in mainframe, allowing admins to add, edit, or delete vehicle, others view vehicles. Create a J panel with a border layout and vehicles header. Display a tab with columns, VIN, model, and owner. Table is styled monospace, font, alternating row colors, and sortable. Populates table from vehicle registry, filtering by role. Vehicle owner is only for their vehicles and admins mechanic is all vehicles. For admins, add, edit, and delete buttons. Add is for dialog to input VIN, model, and owner. To validate and add to vehicle register. Edit is dialog to modify model or owner. Validates and update the vehicle registry. Delete is for confirm deletion or remove from vehicle registry. The key features is the vehicle CRUD operation, role-based access, input validation. Thank you.
Hello, greetings. My name is Haidel Casillo, and I'm going to present the core package of our vehicle tracker system, which is the vehicle tracker model. So this package is contained of 5 classes, which is the owner class, the service class, the user class, the vehicle class, and the vehicle profile. So here on the owner class, as you can see, it's linked to a user to ownership. So this owner class uses an update to receive the maintenance reminder, and this class applies the observer pattern. So here in the code, makita po natin na meron po tayong isang private attribute, which is the user, and also we have only one constructor, which is the owner, user. So we also use override, and this class contain a contain the getter and setter for retrieve the owner's name and full user details. So on the next is the service record class. This service record class is hold maintenance information like the task, the mechanic, the date, and the description. So as you can see in the code, we have a private attribute, which is the record ID, the vehicle VIN, the maintenance task, the mechanic ID, the local date, service date, and the descriptions. So we also have a constructor for the attributes. We also have a getter and setter for the safe access. So this maintenance task object inside this class connected is a factory pattern, so which is handle the different types of maintenance tasks. So in the user naman, user class, we have another private attributes, which is the user ID, the username, the password, the role, and name. So this user class is store the user data po. So as a simple po, it's a model to across the system. So dito papasok yung mga nilalaman ng mga account na gumagamit dun sa system. So here the code, it has a private fields, and there is a constructor and also the getter and setter for each the attributes we mentioned. So the next class is the vehicle class. So here in the vehicle class is represent the vehicle po. It's linked to the user, this vehicle. So the code contain also the private attribute, which is the VIN, the model, the owner, basta kung ano yung nilalaman kung anong klase vehicle ang pwede natin i-input nandito po. So this shows this show how the vehicle is linked to the boat, its owner, and the maintenance history po by using this service record and maintenance task. So getter and setter. So for the vehicle profile, we also have an extra info like the year and type. So much important po talaga na malaman natin yung tungkol sa vehicle, like kung kailan ba siya, or anong klase siyang vehicle. Siyempre, may iba't ibang klase ng, type ng Toyota, ng Honda, like that's their type. So here in the vehicle profile, we only have a two private fields or attributes, which is the year and type. Also, A1 constructor for the year and type, and also only get details lang po. Kasi yun ang kailangan natin to return what we needed about the vehicle. So, ito para i-run. So, here on our system, as you can see, the user management, we have sa users, we have a user management, the vehicles. It contains the VIN, model, and owner, and the service logs. It contains records ID, vehicle VIN, the task, the mechanic, the date, and the descriptions. Also in the report, we have the VIN, model, task, mechanic, date, and description, the maintenance history, the upcoming schedules, PC, and the mechanic performance. So first, para malaman natin if gumagana talaga siya, or kung paano siya gamitin, we're going to use a user management, which is add. So sabihin natin 005. Ang username niya is, sabihin natin si Hazel, nilagyan natin, tapos password is 12345 na lang. Full name, sabihin natin name ko, Castillo. So, here's a role, gagamitan natin ng vehicle owner. So, we're just pretending na isa tayong vehicle owner. So, you can see, nag-save po siya. User ID 005, username Hazel, role, vehicle owner, and Hazel May Castillo, ang buong pangalan niya. So, here in the vehicle, kunwari, mag-add ulit tayo, VINs, lagyan natin 003, ano bang model ba niya? Lagyan natin na Honda Fusion. So, I am the fifth owner. Fifth ulit. I'm the third owner. So, yan ang nilagay ko. As you can see, successfully added yung owner. So, here in the service log, i-add natin kung anong issue nung sasakyan natin. So, lalagay natin is 003. Hanapin natin yung sasakyan natin, which is the Honda Fusion. Tapos, ang ilan natin tire check. So, ang ating mechanics is Mike Smith, and as you can see, is May 14, 2025. Updated yung date ng system. So, hindi na natin kailangan siya baguhin kung anong date niya ngayon, and so on. So, the description is tire check for Honda Fusion. That's it. And okay, as you can see, the service record successfully. So, ayan. So, makikita din natin sa report kung ano yung mga nagawa nung mechanics. Ayan sa maintenance history for Honda Fusion, tire check, Mike Smith, and 2005 tire check. Okay. So, try natin mag-add ulit, pero this time, mag-error siya. Kung meron siyang error handling, sabihin natin, lagyan natin 005. As you can see, meron ng user ID na nag-exist na 005, which is, so here for the error handling, we'll try the user management ulit, mag-add tayo. Pero this time, mag-add tayo ng parang may kaparehas siyang information dito. Sabihin natin, yung user ID. Sabihin natin 5. Okay. Nag-exist na si user 5, which is si Hazel. So, itatry ulit natin siya 005. Tapos sabihin natin ng username is si May. May. Tapos ang password niya is 09875. 09876 na lang. Tapos ang name niya is si May. Tapos ilalagay din natin siya as admin, kunwari. As you can see, nag-pop up yung error handling niya, yung error niya na the user ID is already exists, which is true, at nandito na si user ID 005. So, okay natin siya. Try naman din natin i-edit yung information dito. Let's try, sabihin natin itong si Hazel's, i-edit natin siya. Ano ba pwede natin? Sabihin natin, palitan natin yung password niya. Sabihin natin, owner123. Okay, mag-add tayo. As you can see, successfully siya. Kung i-try natin siya i-login para malaman natin if working talaga siya. So, ano nga ulit yung mga ano niya? Siya si Hazel, owner123. Kung ang kanina nilagay natin is Hazel12345, yung sabukan natin. Log out. Yes. So, here, makita natin yung opening yung ating system. Let's try Hazel, tapos 12345. Login. Invalid credential. Ibig sabihin, wala sa loob ng management system, user management system natin yung account na to. So, let's try yung bago natin updated na password, which is the owner123. Tignan natin ipapasok. And yes, successfully na pumasok yung ginawa nating account na pinalitan natin ng password. As you can see, makikita nyo, ito lang yung laman ng isang vehicle owner. Like, ito lang makikita niya. The vehicles, kung anong handle niya, the service log, and also the reports. That's it. Kanina kasi ginamit natin yung admin. So, log out ulit natin. Yes. And papasok tayo sa loob ng isang admin, which is the admin and password. That's it.
Dangal greetings everyone. My name is Mary Love M. Delmiguez from 2ITE. Ngayon po ay ipapaliwanag po natin ang isang program na gumagamit po ng observer design pattern na may layunin pong gumawa ng reminder system para po sa ating mga sasakyan o vehicles. So, maintenance observer interface. So, ito po ay isang interface na pinangalanan po natin maintenance observer. So, may isa lamang po siyang method na update at ang parameter po nito ay isang maintenance. So, ang layunin po ng interface na ito ay bigyan po ng template ang ating mga observers. Na ang ibig sabihin po, kung gusto po ng isang class na makatanggap ng reminders, kailangan niya pong i-implement ito para ma-standardize niya po ang way ng pagre-receive ng notification sa lahat po ng observers. So, reminder service class. So, ito naman po ang reminder service class na ang subject po o main class na nag-handle po ng mga observers. So, meron po siyang list ng maintenance observer na tinatawag po na observers. So, dito po natin in-store lahat ng gustong makatanggap ng reminders. So, ang reminder service po, ang taga-check po ng ating task at taga-send po ng notification sa mga observers. So, ano po ba ang attach method? So, ito pong method na attach ay ginagamit po kapag gusto naman po nating magdagdag ng observer sa listahan. So, tumatanggap po siya ng maintenance observer object at nilalagay po ito sa observers list. Halimbawa po, kung may email reminder po tayo na class na gusto nating makatanggap ng update, idadaan po natin siya dito. So, para ma-register po natin ang observers sa reminder service. Ang notify observers method naman po, ay sa method pong ito, nililista niya naman po ang lahat ng observers gamit po ang for loop. Tapos, tinatawagan po niya yung update method ng bawat isa. At pinapasa niya po yung maintenance task bilang reminder. So, para sabay-sabay po siyang ma-notify ang lahat po ng observers kapag may task na malapit na ang due date or due. So, ang check reminders method naman po, ito po yung check reminders method na ang pinaka-importanting method ng reminder service. Bakit po? Kasi po, una po, kinukuha niya po ang list ng lahat ng vehicle mula sa vehicle registry. Tapos, bawat sasakyan po ay chine-check kung may maintenance task. So, kung ang due date po ng task ay within 7 days from today, tatawagin niya po ang notify observers para po magpadala ng reminder. So, para mag-check po siya ng due dates at i-notify ang observers na hindi kailangang mano-mano.
Dangal greetings po, sir. So this is my part. The first one is the public class, vehicle maintenance tracker. So in this part, the vehicle maintenance tracker class, whose main method uses swing utilities that invoke later to launch the thread safe swing GUI and display the login frame. When the program starts, behind the scenes, all the maintenance tasks conform to the maintenance task interface. Yan. Ito na po yung maintenance task interface. The maintenance task interface, this is which defines two methods, get description parameter and local due date parameter, which indicates when the task should be performed. And the next one is the maintenance task factory. To create tasks, the code provides this class with two static methods: the simplifier create tasks, and method accept a task type defaulting to all change if given null or blank. Prints a message about the created task and return as an anonymous maintenance task who's got a due date parameters. Then is always null, representing a service record to entry without specific due date. The more flexible, create task with due date. Yung parameter, string, task type, local date, then due date. Also checks therefore invalid or null input, defaulting to all change and setting the due date to 1 month out of it necessary. Then logs its and actions and return as an anonymous maintenance task whose get due date parameter, then reflects the passively defaulted date. Then in addition, the two factory, there are two concrete classes, which is the oil change and the tire check. The oil change, when initiated directly on oil change, schedules itself 6 months from the current date and reports oil change as its description. Then while the tire check schedules itself as 3 months ahead reports tire check. In practice, you might use the factory methods to create tasks dynamically, parameter with or without explicit due dates, or initiate these concrete classes to leverage their built-in scheduling defaults. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Rainibel Albersabe and this is my part in our project, Report Generation. In this my part, gumawa po ako ng tatlong list at una po ay ang maintenance history. Nakalagay po dito or nakarecord po dito yung user ID, model, task, mechanic, date, and description. At tulad po nito, naka-display. Like Toyota Camry model and task oil change. Na naka-date po is 2025-01-004. And sa upcoming schedule po na another list of object is yung naka-record po na gagawin, naka-schedule na due date po is June 1, 2025 tulad po ng Toyota Camry oil change ang task. And here po yung code. Kung paano ko po siya nakuha yung ID, mechanic, and task po. Tsaka yung date. Is gamit po yung user, login in user. Doon ko po nakuha yung service record. Maraming salamat.
Tangal greetings nga po pala, Navarro sa dyan, and hindi ko na po patatagalin gawa ng nauubusan po ng oras. Okay, dito po explain ko po yung registry ng system namin. Okay, then dito nag-import ako ng tumakas niya, kasi ito yung package na nasa kanya. Tapos dito, service record registry, ito yung mga attributes na meron siya. Then, private service record registry, ito yung constructor niya. Nag-insert ako ng release, new release, tapos maintenance, mga default records, service records, mga maintenance, okay. Then, dito naman tayo sa static na meron natin, na service record registry instance. Tapos, pag si instance ay nag-equal sa null, nagawa siya ng new service record registry. Ayun, tapos babalik si instance, which is si instance ayun na. Okay, next. Add record. Ito naman, pagka mag-add ka ng record ganun, tapos may nag-equals, hindi siya papasok kay records.add, papasok siya sa if parameter natin. Kasi, ayun, pinamatch. Then, duplicate record ID. Ayan. Tapos, papakita yung duplicate record ID na meron sa system. Then, dito naman tayo sa update record. Mag-for loop lang siya with the parameter of string record, service record, plus updated record. Dalawang parameters yung hinihingi niya. For loop, tapos, ayun. Kapag si index ay nag-equals doon, then, mag-update yung record. Okay. Kasi update na si listeners. Public void, delete record. Parang ganun din pag nag-equals, delete yung record na ayun, na gusto mong tanggalin. Okay, then ito naman si public list, get records. Si get records naman, ibabalik lang sa iyo yung mga list ng ayun, ng records. Then public void, ito, add update listener. Yan. Mag-add siya ng update listener. If no listener contains this listener, ayun yung parameter niya, ganun. Mag-add siya ng listener, ganun. Added listener, ayun. Then, dito naman tayo sa remove updated listener tayo. Then, pagka atong parameter na to, listener, parang i-remove niya lang. Listeners.remove listener. Yung kung anong in-input mo na listener doon. Okay. Then, notify listeners naman tayo na method. And for updated listener, mag-new array list siya ng listeners. Which is class. Listener on service record updated, yan. Update lang yan. Tapos, notified. Anong na-notify ng listener? System out. Yan. Listener size ko kung ilang size yung update. Ilang listener. Ito naman tayo, dito naman tayo sa user registry. Dito na papasok yung mga yung users user information ganun. Ito users, new release yan. Ito, nag-default add tayo. Users add, ito new user yan. Mga default add. Okay, dito naman tayo sa user registry. Get instance. Kapag si instance nag-equals to null, instance equals new registry. Ay, ito pala yung yung tawag ito. Yung attributes yun. Nakalimutan ko lang. Yan. Parang ganun lang din yun sa kanina. Ito na, find user. Ito naman, username tapos password yung hinihinging input parameter. Yan. Pag si user nag-equal sa user stream, yan. Parang comparison lang din ulit. Ganun. Get username equals username. Yan. Get password equals password. Yan. Or else null. Pagka wala. Wait lang, gulo dito ba sa akin kasi? Pero ganun, parang i-equal lang. Comparison. Para maano si user. You get password equals password. Sa password pa lang yun. Ang gulo talaga dito sa user. Yan, user class. User is the string. Filter you. Get username. Yan. Equals username. Eh di hanapin yung first niya. And yun din dito. Get password equals password. Find first. It's null. Yan. Pagka wala daw null. Eh, dito naman tayo sa system. Something like find username. Yan. Ilalabas yung username. By username. Yan. Parang kinuha lang yung input parameter sa taas. Find username. Yan. Tapos user not equal. Yan. Ternary operator. Kapag ka nahanap, found. Pero pag di nahanap, not found. Okay. Next. Add user naman tayo. Pagka tawag doon, nag-equals, i-ignore. Pero pag hindi nag-equals, bababa ulit sa user. Parang ganun din kaganina. Same concept. Then, update user. Ganun din, same concept kagaya sa taas. For loop. Then, delete user. I-delete lang si user pagka nag-equals sa ano. I-enter na user ID. Then, ganun din, get user. Kapag ka, tawag doon, get user. Ibabalik yung ano, listahan ng user. Oh, sorry, ko. Dito naman tayo sa last na class. Okay, vehicle registry. Ito, dito naman malupitan. Pagka dito naman, nag-import tayo ng mga nasa kabila. Mga ibang class. Maintenance class factory. Mga import lang. Public class, ito yung pangalan ng tapos ito yung attributes niya. Vehicle registry instance. Tapos ito yung constructor niya. Gumawa din tayo ng dami data. Tapos, okay. Get instance, yan. If owner not equals null, parang kino-connect lang sa ito si owner. Yan. Yan yung mga mga dami niya. Okay, ito yung dami niya. Okay, vehicles, not at vehicle. Naka-ano na siya, naka-release na. Tapos ito yung mga tawag doon, maintenance task. Vehicle 1, vehicle 1. Yan, binigyan siya ng ng task. Naka-local date siya ng 2025-6-1. Then, vehicle 2, maintenance task. Maintenance task factory create. Ayan, may due date siya ng local date of 2025-6-15, which is dito natin in-import yun. Dito nagamit yung local date. Okay. System out print line. Initialize vehicle size. Vehicle with default task. Basta system out print line warning user owner. Pagka hindi na yung owner nakita. Then dito naman tayo sa vehicle registry at instance. Pag si instance nag-equal sa null. Babalik. Gagawa ng panibagong registry o vehicle. Return. Then a vehicle. Magdadagdag lang ng vehicle. Tapos vehicle IN. BIN. Tapos remove vehicle. Ganun lang din pagka nag-equals. Pag nag-equals yung input parameter sa then public list vehicle, get vehicles, return, yung array list ng vehicles. Okay, yun lang po.